Yo, what up? What up? What up? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, family. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wellness Wednesday, happy Wednesday, peace and love. What's going on? We back again here. Another episode of SRDaily, another day above ground, another day alive, another day still here, man. Grateful to be here. Not feeling my best, but grateful nonetheless. Grateful nonetheless, man. Yeah, feeling, a lot of things, man. Feelings are feelings. Feelings aren't facts, but feelings are real. Emotions are real. They are here for a reason. And it's up to us to tap in and it's a lot happening. We're gonna stick to the script today. I don't got much to say, but we got a show to run. We're gonna hit the share button. We're gonna share this with a few folks, and we're gonna get the show started, guys. I appreciate you guys, those who will tap in today. Yeah, I can't even. Man, it's life. Last night was hard, guys. Last night was tough. Yesterday was real tough. Real sad, angry. Right, real sad and angry, man. Feeling all of the things. Yeah, tongue-tied. It's one of the days when, if I could, I would have stayed in the bed. If I didn't have the show to do, I'll still be in the bed right now. And truth be told, I'm gonna go in the bed when the show is done. When the show is over, 9:30, I'm going back in the bed, lay down till about noon. Try to take a nap. I just woke up. Well, I've been up for a bit, but was up tossing and turning most of the night, so didn't really get a great night's sleep. So it's not like I slept great and I woke up and I'm like, I need a nap. No, I need a nap. We here, and every day is something to be grateful for, right? I'm grateful for Kimona. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for the knowledge that I have. I'm grateful for the support that I have. I'm grateful for, it's a lot of things to be grateful for, right? There's always things to be grateful for, but that doesn't negate, and that doesn't mean you can't feel heavy. That doesn't mean you can't feel a little bit low sometimes, right? You can express gratitude, and so I'm not depressed, right? Depression, I like to say that gratitude is the medicine that immediately eradicates depression. So I'm not depressed, but I'm sad, man. Like, it's some shit happening in my life, right? Like, and even though it's some beauty in my life, like, it's some challenges in my life. And I do my best to not get too high on the beauty and not to get too low in the stuff that's not beautiful, right? The stuff that's painful, challenging. I do my best to, in that regard, stay balanced, right? Like, if I'm there, I'm there. When I feel it, I feel it, but I don't go too deep. Like, I haven't been depressed in a minute, right? Close to a decade, maybe, right? Maybe like close to a decade I haven't been depressed. And I used to be like, I had severe depression, man. Like, it would be bad sometimes, right? So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that progress, right? I'm grateful for being able to feel sad without being depressed, being able to grieve and to feel my grief and to feel some anger without going into depression, without contemplating killing myself, without all of that. Like, that was real for a long time, right? Like, I shouldn't even be here. And so, on this Wellness Wednesday, I acknowledge that. I acknowledge my feelings. I acknowledge my emotions. I acknowledge my thoughts. I acknowledge my challenges. I acknowledge my struggles. I acknowledge the pain points in my life. I give them space, right? I give them space. I cry right now, right? I give them space. Yeah, but we're going to get the show started, guys. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marston. You are tuned in to SRDaily, episode 446. It's Wellness and Wisdom Wednesday. We're going to start with our first segment of the day. Today's first segment is a word of the day. Today's word is sagacious. I didn't even write the word. I wrote the definition and not the word. Today's word is sagacious. Sagacious, because Mona often says sagacity, right, on Saturdays, I think, right? I think Saturdays. Well, not sagacity, sagacious. I think you say sagacious, right? But anyway, yes, sagacious is defined as having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment. Someone who is wise and insightful, like an advisor, like an inspirational leader. Having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment. Someone who is wise and insightful, like an advisor or like an inspirational leader. I think we should all strive to be a little more sagacious, right? We should all strive to have a little more mental discernment, right? And good judgment. I know I'm pretty good with judgment of character. All right. I'll say I would have said about 100% before, 95 at least, but you know, last some situations where my judgment was completely off. What I thought it was something different. And so we're about 80%, 75% or something like that right now, right? But yeah, right. Like someone who's sagacious is also someone who's an expert in the field, who seeks knowledge and has foresight, right? Seeks knowledge and has foresight. Are you seeking knowledge? Are you striving to learn? Do you see yourself as a sagacious person? If not, it's okay. Move towards that, right? Move towards that keen mental discernment and good judgment. Like people say, don't judge. And I get it. You're not judging a person. Oh, that person is bad because of, or that person is not right because of. No, we're not doing that. We're just saying we need to make good judgment in decisions that we make, opportunities that arise, right? And people, spaces, people, places, and things, people and places that, sorry, I'm jumbled up today. People that we hang out with, places that we go, and things that we do. We need to make better judgment, have a better assessment of those things, right? As they show up in our lives and as we engage with them, right? Every situation doesn't need your attention. Everything that happens in the world doesn't need you to speak on it, right? Every person who you meet, you don't have to help, right? Like as someone who is world healer, someone who loves to serve and loves to help people, everybody is not your assignment. Understand that some people, like, not everybody comes into your life for you to bless. Not everybody comes into your life for you to heal, for you to help. Some people come into your life to destroy you. Some people come into your life to poison you. Some people come into your life to fuck your shit up. That's real. So you got to have discernment. And it may come as a crying face. They may come as a helping hand. They may come as that. But you, like, in the hood, we say the vibes. Like, what's the vibes? You know the vibes. And you know what? Maybe you don't know the vibes. A lot of times our emotions can cloud our judgment, right? Our hopes and desires can cloud our judgment. And then what else can cloud our judgment? Our intoxication, our overly fucking sexualized behavior, right? Like we over-sexualize ourselves. Like I've done it, right? Like that can cloud our judgment. Right, seeing a person as someone you can sleep with, or seeing a person as whatever, like all of those things can cloud your judgment. And so, like, there has to come a time when you got to get pure, you got to get clean, you got to like detach from all things, right? Like detach and detox. Put the weed down, put the alcohol down, freaking refrain from having sex, right? Like focus. Get clear in your mind, get clear in your heart, get clear in your spirit. So that you can have discernment, so that you can, again, even know which path to take, right? Which path is going to lead you closer to where you want to be. All paths are going to have roadblocks. All paths are going to have you're going to have flat tires, and it's going to be detours, and it's going to be all types of challenges no matter what path you take. But which path is the one for you? Which path is your path, right? The only way to know that is to get clear and to use your discernment, or to be a little more sagacious, right? And that's our word for today. I'm gonna move right along. Sucker Free Vegan, what's going on? Energy Up, what's going on? Live Loud, what's going on? Minimalist NYC, what's going on, my sister? Minimalisa, Eddie Kruger, what's going on, my brother? Peace and love. We got Mona Love over here, baby girl. Peace and love. We got Sefusi and Kofa, what's going on, my brother? Move right along to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment is a fucking tragedy. Need to know news of the day, man. I came across an article yesterday of a sister who was shot and killed. Freaking shot and killed, crazy, because she went to a woman's home who her husband supposedly was cheating with. She went to the woman's home, and yeah, this was insane. This was just last week, August 26th, 2025. Woman shot, killed after allegedly forcing herself into her husband's girlfriend's home, police say. This is in Nashville, Tennessee. A woman in Nashville was shot and killed after allegedly forcing entry into the home of her husband's girlfriend. Metro Nashville police say that 42-year-old Kiana Wilson died after being shot inside a home on Scalf Drive. Wilson allegedly went to the home looking for her husband, who was in a dating relationship with another woman. She allegedly found her husband's car behind the home and used her key to move the vehicle in front of the house. Police said Wilson then knocked on the front door. After some time, the other woman began speaking to Wilson through the home surveillance system speaker. They were arguing back and forth through the Ring camera, right? They were going back and forth through the Ring camera. Both of the women began arguing over the speaker about whether Wilson's husband was inside. When Wilson attempted to enter the home, police said the other woman fired one shot into the storm door. She shot one shot through the door that did not hit her, right? The first shot did not hit her. She sent her a warning shot. Back up, lady. They said your husband ain't here. Back up. She did not listen. She did not take heed. She did not back up. Instead, she kept going forward. Soon after, Wilson gained entry and the two began to fight. At some point, a second shot was fired by the other woman and struck Wilson in the abdomen, police said. Wilson then left the home and drove a short distance in her husband's car before flagging down an officer outside the Madison precinct. Wilson was taken to Skyline Medical Center, where she later died. No charges are being filed at this time as the investigation continues. And the sister is not going to go to jail, right? Like, she's not going to go to jail. And this is fucked up because, like, why are you entering a home? And I got mad questions. Did you know that he had a girlfriend? Like, was it open because it says a dating relationship with another woman? So, like, you know he got another woman, and, like, today you just want to, you feeling yourself, you feeling something, and you want to go to her crib and approach her. Like, that shit is never, ever the fucking thing to do. Like, God, this shit is insane. So now some will say, well, the guy shouldn't be cheating. We don't know if he was cheating. It says a dating relationship. That's what this article says. This is Fox 10 TV, right? And maybe the people around them know more. But regardless to what, if my wife is cheating on me, right? Like, and this is where, like, really freaking being into you, really loving yourself matters. Really loving yourself, right? Yes, loving your partner. Yes, wanting to honor those vows. Yes, being upset that they may be violating those vows. They may be violating your agreement. But you gotta love yourself enough to know that I'm not going to that person's house. My wife cheating, I'm not going to the dude's crib at all, right? I'm not going over there. Like, all right, like, if she's cheating and I don't know and I find out, I'm not going over there. If I know she got a boyfriend, if I know she got another dude, if we got an open relationship or whatever the case may be, and she got somebody else, I'm not going over there. Like, especially with drama. Now, if it's a type of situation that some people have where, like, we could kick it, then that's a different story. But this isn't one of those situations, clearly. Sister got herself killed. That shit is fucked up. Shit is fucked up. But the other sister's not wrong. Because, like, you coming to my crib, you could be coming to kill me. So I'm going to fire a shot through the door, back up. You don't back up, you bust in my crib, we find out I'm bucking you. And such is life, right? Such is freaking life. This is why self-control, being in control of your emotions, right, really matters. Loving yourself really matters because I believe if you truly love yourself and if you truly are excited about a future that you have for yourself, even if it's not with the person who you thought it would be with, when you really, 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 really love yourself, like, man, go ahead. Whatever. I ain't got time for that shit. I got other things to do. I'm sure sister had other plans. She had other plans. Whatever happened, whatever got inside of her that day, she went over there, and now her life is gone. Just like that. If they have children growing up without a mama, If she got siblings, family, now what? And you can't be mad at the other chick. Like, she showed up at your crib. Now, if it's a situation where she knows she's married and she's messing around, like, that's fucked up. But still, you can't show up at people's crib. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? You show up at somebody's house, you think they're just gonna like let you like freaking like bang on their door and like bust in their crib and confront them? No, they're gonna shoot you, or they're gonna stab you, or they're gonna hit you with something, and they have every right to do so. Like, as someone who wants peace, you gotta approach it with peace. You can't approach it with violence. You bang on somebody's door, that's violent. I'm not going to my wife's dude's crib. Whether she's cheating and I don't know about it, I found out, or it's an open thing and I know about it, I'm not going over there at all. I'm not putting myself in that situation, right? And this situation is real because it happens even when it's not necessarily a couple. It could be husband and wife, right? They could have got divorced, had children, and somebody, like, it happened in Queensbridge. 2 different situations where, as far as I know, the people weren't together. The girl had moved on. Guy shows up at the crib, right? Ex-husband shows up at the crib, want to see his children, right? New boyfriend there. Somebody gets killed. 2 different situations like that. And so people ask me, and I'm going to put this out there, Sugar, why you just didn't show up at the crib with your children? Why you didn't show up at your children's crib in Philly? Why you didn't just show up? Because of shit like this. Because I show up, I want to see my children. I got my emotions. Somebody opens the door like, nah, you can't see them right now. They busy. Fuck you mean I can't see my children? Now the altercation starts. Now somebody could be dead. That's why I didn't show up in Philadelphia. 18 months. That's why. Call it what you want. Call it fear. Call it stinking thinking. Whatever you want. But that's why, because shit like this happens. People get killed going to people's crib. Right, wrong, or indifferent. You got children there, you want to go see your children, and you knock on the door, somebody could get killed, right? Like, so, yeah, shit is fucked up, man. Sefusa and Kofa, appreciate you, brother. We're gonna move right along, guys, to our 3rd segment of the day. I'm moving through this show, guys. Yo, Jaleel, what's going on, my brother? Peace and love. 3rd segment, tip of the day. I know where you are and what you're feeling. I am a big person now. I wasn't always. Into honoring your feelings, right? I'm a young black man. I grew up in the era where you don't feel, right? Or all you feel as a man is anger, and you express it as violence, right? You know, the sadness turns to anger and you express it as violence. The disappointment turns to anger, you express it as violence. But as someone who I am now, where I am now in my life, right? Emotionally mature. I don't know where the fuck you are, man. If you're feeling angry, feel angry. Know that your anger doesn't have to turn to violence, though. If you're sad, feel sad. Your sadness doesn't have to turn to anger, doesn't have to turn to violence. If you're disappointed, if you feel betrayed, all of those feelings are real. They do not have to turn to anger. And if they do turn to anger, they do not have to turn to violence. You can write, you can dance, you can sing, you can skip, you can freaking backflip, you can exercise, you can take a freaking nap, right? You can do a million other things other than commit acts of violence, either on yourself or on somebody else. So I know where you are and what you're feeling. Don't rush through your feelings. Don't rush through your feelings. Process them shits. If they come up, right, regardless of how long it's been, if they come up, acknowledge them. Acknowledge your emotions. Okay, I feel sad right now. Where do you feel it in your body? I feel it in my chest. I feel this anger. I feel this anger in the freaking pit of my stomach. I feel this energy. I feel this sadness in the front of my head. And it's like, where do you feel it? I feel it in my hands. Where do you feel it? Acknowledge them. Acknowledge the feelings. Acknowledge the emotions. But don't rush through them. Be patient. Allow them to process. Just don't dwell on them. There's a difference between allowing your emotions to process, right? And you keep telling yourself a story that keeps the emotions there, that keeps you now dwelling on them. Different than allowing them to process. Dwelling on your emotions and processing your emotions, 2 different things. 2 different things. Dwelling on them is when every day you wake up, you tell yourself the same story. It's when you're stuck in those emotions and people are trying to tell you something different. Life is trying to show you something different, but you're stuck there. Oh, but I should. Oh, but this shouldn't happen. Oh, but this is supposed to be like this. Now you're dwelling on it. It's different than allowing them to process, right? And I understand that some people have to learn how to process their emotions. We're not taught how to process our emotions. We're not taught how to feel. We're taught, for the most part, what to feel. You should feel this when this happens. When this happens, you should feel this, but we're not taught how to feel. How do you go deeper into anger without expressing violence, right? How do you go deeper into sadness without abusing alcohol or your body or drugs or sex or whatever the case may be? How? There's a way to do it. Meditation helps. Meditation has helped me tremendously learn to process my emotions. Like, meditation has been my saving grace. Like, the two things, meditation and veganism. Becoming vegan, I know that not eating meat, not eating dairy products, I know that over the last 10, 12 years, that has helped me tremendously. Because, like, if some of the things that happened over these last 3 years would have happened 12 years ago, or even if they would have happened now, right? Because I was like 12 years ago, I was still just, a few years from prison, and right? But like, even if they would have happened now, if I would not have changed my diet, I don't think I would have been able to have the mental and emotional control that I have. I think I would have reacted. I would have reacted to some people's request for violence, right? And somebody could have got hurt really, really badly. Probably me, right? Who knows? Anybody could get hurt. When there's a battle, when there's a war, you could be great, you could be tough, you could be strong, but you could still get hurt. You could still lose your life. You could still lose the battle, right? So yeah, man, like, honor your feelings, honor your emotions. Don't rush through them. Give them just time to process. If they still come up, acknowledge them. Don't rush through them. We're going to move right along to our fourth and final segment of the day. Today's fourth segment, as always, is our build of the day. Today's build is on the journey. I mentioned it a little bit yesterday. But listen, it's a long fucking journey, man. Like, I gotta say it again, because like, there's gonna be mishaps, there's gonna be low feelings, there's gonna be detours, there's gonna be roadblocks, there's going to be flat tires, you're gonna need time for rest, right? Don't let those small mishaps or those feelings of today deter you from the ultimate destination. Don't let the flat tire make you not go anymore, right? Address the flat tire, fix it. Don't let the detour on the road. It's okay, keep going. You got a destination to reach, right? Even if you must stop, pause, take a detour, do all of that, but keep going on your journey. There's a version of you that is waiting there. There's a version of you that is waiting there. So make sure you make yourself and all those rooting for you proud. There is a version of yourself that you will not be able to see, that you won't attain until you reach that destination. But if you stop, you'll never be that person. If you quit now, you will never be that person that you dream of, the person that you've always wanted to be. He or she is waiting for you at the end of the road. But if you stop in the middle of the race, they're going to turn around and go home and be like, oh man, I was waiting for you. I was hoping you would make it. I was hoping you would get here. Like, I was excited to take over. But you ain't make it. You quit. You allowed life's hardships to break you, right? You allowed life's hardships to break you. You got to be stronger than life, man. Like, this again, you say it ain't fair, say whatever you want, but like, it is what it is, and you got to get stronger. We got to get stronger, physically stronger, emotionally stronger, mentally stronger, spiritually stronger. We have to get stronger, each and every one of us. We got to be able to handle the divorce, right, in a better way. We got to be able to handle the freaking breakup in a better way. We got to be able to handle the freaking loss of our employment in a better way. We got to be able to handle our freaking loss of housing in a better way. We got to be able to handle things in a better way, right? We have to. You don't need to quit. You don't need to turn to abuse alcohol and drugs or sex. You don't need to go shopping and spend all of the money. No, you don't need to do that. You don't need to you don't need to do that. All right, like, process your emotions. Take your time. Go slow, right? It's a long journey. Go slow. You're gonna get there. And long, subjective. Your life, somebody else's life, who knows? Nobody knows. But you're here. As long as you're here, keep going. As long as you're here, stay patient. Stay in the groove of things. Stay in the process, right? I like TD Jakes. He said we are all in the process. Each and every one of us are in a process of becoming. We're always in a process of becoming. There's nothing we can do about it, right? The caterpillar, even when it is not actively making a chrysalis, right? It is always in the process of becoming a butterfly. Even when the caterpillar is not actively weaving the chrysalis, it is always in the process of becoming a butterfly. Listen, even if you are not actively working on your goal, if you were napping, if you were laying down, if you were always becoming who you desire to be, who you're supposed to be. Stay the course. Stay the course. Keep going. Understand it's a long freaking journey. It's a long road. It's a hard road. The shit is tough. It's going to get tougher. Right? I said the storm is always there. You're either in a storm right now, you just got out of a storm, or you headed to a storm. The storm is always either there, it just passed, or it's on the horizon. It's always there. It's always so like know that. Dress for the weather, right? Prepare yourself mentally, right? Put the right things in your mind, put the right things in your head, put the right voices up there, the voices of resilience, the voices of patience, the voices of compassion, the voices of grace, the voices of love, right? The voices of fortitude, the voices of integrity, the voices of courage, the voices of bravery, the voices of faith, the voices of hope, the voices of vision, the voices of vision. Like, see yourself, right? Keep that shit there in the front of your fucking mind, and you can make it. You can make it through all of the hard shit, and I promise you, once you get there, you're gonna be like, holy shit, I did it. And you're gonna be grateful, and you're gonna be happy, and you're gonna be like, yo, like, now let's go again. Now let's go do something different. Right? Like, that's the power of success, is that success makes you want to succeed more. Success inspires you to go harder. Success inspires you to go a little bit deeper. Success inspires you to go a little bit further. That's the power of success. And what's dope is that it's not only the power of your success, it's the power of the success of the people around you. When people around you are successful, it inspires you. When people around you are accomplishing their goals, it inspires you. When people around you are pushing forward, actively going after their dreams, actively tackling their goals, it inspires you. Unless you're a hater. Now, if you're a hater, that's a completely different story. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Right? Like, it's okay to not like something. It's okay to not like somebody. But don't be a hater. Like, have a valid reason. Don't not like them just because, right? Like, I remember growing up in the 90s watching basketball. Michael Jordan, right? 6 championships in the 90s, right? 6 championships, 91 to 93, 96 to 98, 6 championships. And I remember vividly people hating him simply because they said he won too much. What the fuck does it mean to win too much? What it means is this: the other people ain't winning enough. That's what it means. But it's not your fault. Win. You're supposed to strive to win. Everybody's supposed to strive to win, right? Like, oh, he winning too much. Oh, he need to let somebody else win. How fair is that? How fair is it if I'm supremely talented, right? Like, I have the better team, right? Like, and we dominate. How fair is it for me to let you win? You didn't earn that. You didn't earn that victory. I'll let you win. That's no, hell no. Like, don't let nobody win. Let them win. No, fuck that. Unless you're playing with a child, you just want to have fun and you don't want to hurt their feelings, then you let them win. But these is grown men in the NBA. Let nobody win, man. Kick all their ass. Yo, but guys, that's our show for today, man. Listen, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, man. That was tough. That was tough getting through that show. All right. But all of the support, you guys' comments, you guys being here, it matters big time. Thank you. Once again, guys, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugary Marston. This has been another episode of SR Daily, episode 446. 446. SR Daily is where personality meets enlightenment. We're here Mondays through Fridays, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. Please do join us right back here tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30. And remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up! The power is in you. Power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself, be kind to each other, respect your process, honor your emotions, be a little more sagacious, right? Forgive yourself, forgive others, and enjoy the fucking journey, man. I'll holler at you guys tomorrow. Peace and love.